It was Illusibra. She was beaming, but I still could not get over her striking likeness to Sortiara.
I knew something was stirring in these parts.
For Illusibra, this was reason enough to follow Magusar. I was shocked to hear what she proceeded to tell us. Illusibra said that she once lived in this town. The description made my heart race. It perfectly matched what my own mother had once told me. It occurred to me that I had never been able to remember my mother's face. It was imperative that I reconsider just who this Illusibra might be. Until then, she was only the woman who claimed to be Magusar's former partner. But that seemed less likely. She is something else.
She keeps saying that we used to be partners.
I hope you don't mind if I join you.
Stay focused.
This town is a rather special place.
Those wounds of yours need to be treated.
It seems so bad.
Those wounds of yours need to be treated. Those wounds of yours need to be treated. I would expect nothing less from you.
You see, this town is once my home.
Those wounds of yours need to be treated.
Able to stop the
These are mere scratches.
I was a sorcerer.
Stay focused. I have pleasure in this sacrifice. These are mere scratches.
These people feared my powers.
These are mere scratches. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Soon after I left, the town fell to ruin.
Stay focused. These are mere screws. Stay focused.
Became home only to phantoms.
Before the epidemic wiped out the town, Illusibra had lived here. But the townsfolk feared her magic and banished her. Not long after Illusibra left, the town was struck by the epidemic. This is no mere coincidence. Her story is a perfect match to the one I heard from my mother in my youth. Still, I could not recall my mother's face. The vagueness of my memory was unnerving. A dreadful thought crossed my mind. I heard a monster howl in the distance. Illusibra grinned and walked away. Could this witch be my mother? I knew I had to ask, but she was gone before I had the chance. 5 days until the end of the world. Illusibra, who strongly resembled Sirlionhart, spoke of the same things as his mother. Could it be that Illusibra is the sorcerer's mother? His writing clearly demonstrates his confusion. We once again faced the Cerberus. Magusar spoke. He told me that the monster resented me. Yes, he most certainly does. For I had dissipated his great cast of characters, his entire town of phantom inhabitants. Magusar said something odd.
I wish to absorb the hatred harbored by this Cerberus.
But what use did Magusar have for hatred?
To ease the pain. Make it possible to take your life.
The Cerberus stewed in anger at me. By absorbing the dog in sacrifice, Magusar could inherit that seething ire. Magusar was thinking ahead, preparing his emotions. Perhaps the memory of our next victim will contain a hint about the chalice. I returned to the fray on a sliver of hope.
If we don't find the chalice, I shall have to kill you. The beast must be put to death. Our survival depends on it.
That thing! That damn thing! I'll let you decide what to do with it.
Those wounds of yours need to be treated. These are mere scratches.
Just a few cuts, that's all.
Stay focused.
Hey, don't do anything stupid, all right?
These are mere scratches.
That thing's getting on my nerves.
These are mere scratches.
No, I'm not meant to die.
Those wounds of yours need to be treated. These are mere scratches.
That thing! That damn thing!
Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard. Those wounds need to be treated. These are mere scratches. Our enemy is strong. We must be on our guard. I cannot move. It's no use. I cannot move. These are mere scratches. Those wounds of yours need to be treated. These are mere scratches. We must be on Stay focused. Stay focused. Those wounds of yours will retreat back. These are mere scratches. These are mere scratches. Stay focused. Stay focused. I don't want to die! Stay focused. I don't want to die! Let us finish this. I don't want to die! You are unstoppable.
But without sacrificing, I could gain no memories. And therefore no leads on the sacred chalice. And as for me, I was just another step closer. A step closer towards destroying the world.
You are the only one that I am truly honest with. But even so, to not hesitate to kill you.
I knew what this meant. How painful it must have been for Magusar to admit these feelings. Why proclaim that you won't hesitate, unless you are afraid that you will? Emotions are not something easily set aside. He must, after all, take a life with his own hands. The life of a friend who has given him more time than his own family. I am sure only guilt awaits one at the end of that route. I was deeply tormented by what I had done to Sorcerer. I had walked over her corpse, and now was haunted by her visage. The thought of death made me think of separation. Could I handle this? Could Magusar? Perhaps our friendship could be forgotten, but our time spent together could not. By now, we accommodated one another effortlessly. We were, after all, human, despite the great prices paid. 5 days until the end of the world.
You've read a good way through. Perhaps one day I can divulge the truth to you. The truth contained in this journal.